You're about to watch a real before and after website transformation of an actual business that is in desperate need for leads, a Pilates studio called Swan Pilates.
I have spent so much money on websites that do even stay up, let alone function. I mean, they collapse after spending $15,000. AI is going to change so many things, and I do want to be right on that leading edge with it. I do not know what I don't know, and that's not what I do well.
That was the CEO, Susan. She is an amazing teacher. But let's see what those 15,000 ended her up with when it comes to the website. Have a look at this. She ends up with a low resolution background photo that doesn't even, I don't even see that it is Pilates, which is very, very interesting. We have experienced the best Pilates classes in Oro Valley. I mean, that's pretty decent, I would say. So the messaging is not here very bad, but like, just look at the aesthetics. It's sadly horrendous. And now it's cut off here. You know, what I would say here, you want to have something the right away. Don't just say that you're good, but prove it. There's no evidence of that. Anyone can say that they're good at what they do. As I now start scrolling the website, here you have individual sessions or small groups, and I can click and book something, but there's no interaction whatsoever. I go down here, and then there's a quotation, a start quotation and no end quotation, which is interesting. And then here, look at this, amazing testimonials, but the presentation just, who would be excited about this? We go down here, you see the map with overlaps, like this is her homepage. This will obviously not work. Let's actually, for the fun of it, let's just have a look at some of her competitors. If you're looking for a Pilates studio, since there's a billion of them, you normally tend to go to Google if you're actively looking. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to put a search. We're just going to look up a couple of them and see what we're up against. Okay, I've opened up 3 different ones. Let's have a quick look just to see what we're up against. Here's one of them. So actually kind of nice design, but here it doesn't say this much. They have an introductory offer. That's very good. Yeah, better, but not amazing. Here's Club Pilates. They see a Pilates studio. Here's a map. Not great. A couple of testimonials. Here they actually have an online schedule. That's not that bad. Last one here, horrible start. Here we see the studio, which is okay. Yeah, this is not very good at all. Okay, so essentially we looked at a couple of options. There's not hard to outperform here. When people are looking at her website, Swan Pilates website, they obviously should feel like, yes, this is such a much more attractive studio than the competition. So let's now figure out how we get her there. The first thing that I want to get right is the first thing you see when you land on the website. In this day and age, you have around 5 to 10 seconds to capture people's attention when they land on a website. So no one wants to go to a boring Pilates studio. So I was thinking we should have like a beautiful video of our studio showcasing people working out and having fun and enjoying themselves. Then I want to build a little bit of trust and credibility, showcase how people once again endorse her studio, and really good messaging to showcase what makes her different and unique. Let's have a look here. So have a look at this. Here you now have a video, very nice and professional, showcasing people doing the thing. You will right away see up top left, you have 5-star average rating, which she does. Discover personalized Pilates program built for you in Oro Valley. That kind of makes it feel like it's not just this generic studio, and it also calls out the area, which is very good. We then have book a session here. And when you hover above it, something actually happens. And then a couple of stats and an award to build that trust and credibility. So already here, I think it's so much better than what we used to have. Just for fun, look at this. It's a very different thing. As we now start scrolling the website, here I want to add a couple of the platforms that they endorse, because that builds a lot of trust and credibility. Everyone will get very quickly what Pilates is. So it's a different kind of story that we need to tell here. I want to start off by saying what makes her studio different and unique. And here we made it this way. Here's what you get with other studios, and here's what you get with Swan Pilates. So people straight away feel like, oh, this looks really exciting, and oh, they're so different from all other studios. Already there, I think a lot of people are kind of quickly sold. A little bit below here, a gallery with rotating photos showcasing her studio, people working out, having a good time. Here we now direct people to 2 different types of classes, either private sessions or small group classes. And you can then once again book your session. Her old testimonial section was like great testimonials, but poor presentation. I mean, look at this. What do you think? The way we want to do this is to make it a little bit more fun and interactive. So look at this. When I now start scrolling, what is community saying? We add these boxes that move as you scroll combined with some photos. And I thought that just made these testimonials pop so much more. Susan is so lovely as a person. Her team is so lovely as well. And we want to showcase that. So here we added a little bit of a photo of the team. Already here, the website is way better than the competitors, but we want to go above and beyond a little bit more. So when we now click book a session, here you right on the page can book a class. And you can say which kind that you want. We even then also added here a studio tour, where you can actually see a 3D tour of the entire studio so you see what you're actually signing up to. Well, after we had done this, I pulled Susan in. She was in the yoga studio or in the Pilates studio at the time, and I just wanted to show it to her. Here's what she said.
You know, with the tour, I thought that was really sexy, and we added that to the studio, to the website, and I thought that was really cool. And I think the interactive will be really cool. And I think they're just and then the look of the studio, it will just look so much. It will represent the studio so much more correctly, and that almost makes me want to cry because the studio is magnificent.
Yeah.
And what I've been doing for it has been paltry. I am really emotional. It's my baby. I love the studio with all my heart, and I love all of our teachers, and our clients are exquisite.
Yeah.
And that
Oh.
they'll finally be represented out into the world correctly.
My name is Edward, and I've analyzed more than 100,000 websites. I love talking and helping people like Susan, who's really good at what they do. They just don't know how to generate those leads. So if that's you or someone that you know, then reach out, drop a comment, send me a DM, or if you just want to learn and get more ideas and inspiration, like and subscribe, and there's going to be a lot more of these kind of videos coming your way very soon.